Why does cat hate my husband? 5 helpful reasons and ways to resolve. Does your cat not seem to get along with your spouse? Don't worry. In this article, I explain the possible reasons why there might be tension between your cat and your spouse. And I explain simple ways to resolve these issues between the husband and the cat. Trust me, you won't have to choose one from the two. Relax and read on until the end. Picture this: you come back after a long, tiring day at work and are greeted by the calming and heartwarming purring of your cat. On the contrary, your husband returns from a tiring, long day at work, only to be greeted with hisses and growls and ignorance and, in the worst case, some scratches too. Oof. That does not sound pleasant at all, but for most newly wedded cat owners, this is the reality. Is this the case with you and your partner too? Don't worry. It is pretty common and can be resolved with a little patience and smartness. Cats tend to hiss, growl, or generally disapprove of any new human being or animal, not just your spouse in particular. This has a lot to do with their territorial nature and love of routines. Some rare moments might be of jealousy, but cats don't often get jealous about their owner getting affectionate with anyone else, unlike dogs. Here are 5 reasons and helpful ways to resolve these tensions. 1. Your cat may be facing confusion and fear. Cats are not pack animals. They tend to thrive better in isolation. This is a part of their evolutionary package of instincts. While they have been domesticated by a substantial amount, thanks to these prevalent instincts, it still is difficult for cats to be accommodating for new creatures in their physical vicinity, be it their counterpart furry animals, or human beings too. Cats love routines. Cats are micromanagers who absolutely love routines and are absolutely dreaded by the idea of disruptions in their patterns. While this may seem ironic with their own instincts of changing their own patterns regularly, thanks to their predatory instincts, it isn't abnormal or unusual for a cat to get agitated when any disruption occurs due to external factors in their routines. These external factors could be as big as a change of house if you move in with your spouse, or, on the other hand, it could be something seemingly insignificant for you, like the new scents that your spouse brings with them in your house. 3. Cats are territorial. Cats are very, very territorial animals. So much so that it can lead to fights between your cat and the neighborhood cats. When your spouse moves into your house, which by the way is your cat's territory, your cat sees it as another creature encroaching upon their territory. This possessiveness and overprotective behavior can often lead to your cat trying to make this weird, hairless giant cat that your spouse is for him or her to go away from the territory. And to do this, they might hiss, growl, or even scratch your spouse. 4. Scent familiarization and patience is the key. Now, it is understandable that this tension between the two living creatures you love the most frustrates you. But in any case, the foundation to making this tension subside is patience. Do not forcefully put your cat on the lap of your spouse. 0. It will lead to potential scratch and attack risks. And it'll be on you. Cats are not very social. They need their personal space and time to acclimatize with these changes. One thing that you could do is to help your cat familiarize with the new scents. A good start could be to make your spouse carry the scents of your cat. A simple way to do this is to take a clean sock, rub it gently on the cheek of your fur feline baby, and then let your spouse use it. Repeat this with all other pairs of socks and other small clothing pieces like handkerchiefs. This helps because around the facial area, cats carry what are the friendly hormones. You must have seen your cat gently rub its cheek on the corners and edges of walls and furniture too. If you observe closely enough, they do this to mark their territory with their pheromones. Pretty smart for a little kitty. 5. Let your cat's food come from Chef Spouse's kitchen. Food is an amazing icebreaker. 0. Be it with cats, dogs, or fellow human counterparts. For a few days, let your spouse be the one that prepares the cat's food and feeds him or her. This will not only provide a compulsory non-hostile contact between your cat and your spouse multiple times a day, it will also make your cat realize that your spouse is not a threat. After all, at the end of it all, that's what matters the most, that your cat realizes that this weird, hairless, giant cat that your spouse seems to him or her is not a threat. Once this misunderstanding is cleared from your cat's head, there really shouldn't be much problem getting the two of your loves of life get along well together.